Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jacques, Mr. Pink Ink, as you know. And today I'm going to tell you about my next readathon, which is the Reading Rush 2020, hosted by some beautiful people, Ariel and I can't remember that, Raylene. I will link their video down below. The Reading Rush used to be known as BookTubeathon, for those of you who were in the BookTube communities a couple of years ago. These are the creators of that. They decided to change the name to the Reading Rush, and that's happening this year. It happens normally around about the same time every year, and it's happening this year, July the 20th to the 26th. That makes it a week-long readathon, and they try to make it fun. So we have 7 prompts, which means you can read up to a book a day. I won't, so cause I can't. I'm not the guy. And you can double up on challenges, so that's pretty cool. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to go through the challenges and I'm going to go through the books that I chose. Going to be a really quick video. Okay, so I love it when they make challenges in a readathon because, you know, it makes things fun. It always adds an element of everything, and I like seeing what other people read as well. Now the prompts this time around are quite fun. I like this first one especially because I actually learned something. The first prompt or challenge is to read a book the same color as your birthstone. Okay, cool. So now I was born in December, and I always knew, or I found out years and years and years ago, that my birthstone was a turquoise. I am right. However, it turns out that my birthstone is also is a turquoise. It's also a zircon, and it's also a tanzanite. These are all shades of blue, so you know we love to go with the blue cover. So I chose Lost and Found by Brooke Davis. This was a gift from a friend, and I haven't read it yet. I've had it for about a year now, almost. And I don't know if it's middle grade or it's just standard fiction, but it's Australian fiction on Goodreads, labelled as Australian fiction. So obviously it's Australian. But it's about a 7-year-old girl called Millie Bird, and she has flaming red hair. So her quirk is to always wear red Wellington boots that match her flaming red hair. Until one day her mother leaves her in a department store and doesn't come back. So the story follows Millie, who incidentally meets 2 other people, Agatha and Carl, who are in the 80s, and together they set out to find Millie's parents, or Millie's mother. So yeah, so I've had some shop for a while. It is a lovely blue color. It's 300 pages, maybe not ideal for readathon, but it's big. Yeah, it's not big, but I mean it's okay, fun. So yeah, so that's the first one. This, as far as I can tell, is set in Australia, but I could be mistaken. So book number 1. Okay, then the second prompt is to read a book with "the" in the title. Easy rides. Anyway, it's cool. So my TBR is always determined mostly by what is happening in the month, and my Goodreads challenge this month is Sci-Fi July. So I'm supposed to be reading some sci-fi. I haven't yet picked up a sci-fi novel. It's already the 15th, the date that I'm recording this. It's already the 15th, and no sci-fi. So through my list of sci-fis that I got from Jonathan Ball, I'm gonna go with... My phone is doing some weird things. I don't know what's actually going on right now. Anyway, So I tried to read The Disasters by MK England. Yeah, and it's super fun. It's got a nice size font. It's also about it's 300 and odd pages, 320 pages, something like that. Yeah, 340 pages. Okay, cool. Obviously, it takes place in space, and it's about a hotshot pilot called Max Hall who has a history of, making bad life choices. So he gets kicked out of the Ellis Station Academy, and on his way back to Earth, they get attacked by a terrorist group, and things happen from there. So this sounds like a fun read. Sounds like, a ride a minute. So this is why I'm going to go with this one. So that's for a book with a title. A book with the in the title. Okay, so far, so good. Then the third prompt was to read a book that was inspired by a movie you've already seen. Of course, quickly we're gonna go to Harry Potter. Quickly we're gonna go to Dune, but I don't have that. We're gonna go to all the Stephen Kings. I'm not a horror fan, so we wouldn't do that. Then of course there is what I've done in the previous reading rush. I think it was we had to read a book and a movie adaptation. And I did Ready Player One for this. I'm not going to do that again because that was going to be my first choice. So then, scanning my shelves, I realized I did watch this movie, but I haven't read this book. So, Love, Simon by Becca Albertelli. The original title being Simon versus the Homo sapien Agenda. I want to get this book because it's got the original title. But in the meantime, I have this one. So yeah, so it's about Simon, 16, and he's gay and stuff, but he hasn't come out, and he falls in love, and hijinks ensues because that one moment where you do one deflection, which becomes a lie, becomes a series of lies. This is one of those books, one of those movies. This is what this is about. So yeah, so the movie was okay. I didn't hate it. So I'm going to read Live Simon. Yeah, it's about a standard font size, and it's over. Ooh, there's some scenes, photos from the movie in here, and there's also some script stuff in here. So that sounds like fun. But it's also over 300 pages. Now, if you have a week long readathon, the best thing for you to do is to read short books. Short books being 200 pages or less. I actually don't have any of that. So yeah, so those are 3 books I've chosen so far. The fourth prompt is to read a book you touched first. So what I'm going to do is, once I'm done with this, I'm going to spread them out somehow, and then the first book I touch is the book I'm going to read first on Readathon. Okay, so we're going to come back to that one at the end of this video. Then prompt number 5 is to read a book completely outside. I know it's COVID, and also it's the world is covered in a pandemic, and we're all under restrictions. But you can loosely interpret it. So, I'm lucky I have a backyard that's sort of enclosed. Only my neighbors, are in close contact. We can see each other, talk to each other over the fence, kind of a thing, which is fine. So we all keep to ourselves. So I can read a book outside, but in South Africa it's actually winter. We are currently in the middle of winter. Temperatures are 10 and under. So in order to read a whole book outside, I'm gonna freeze my butt off, and that's not ideal. So I'm gonna do a bit of a cheat. I'm gonna read a Roald Dahl book. It's super thin. Revolting Rhymes, which is based on the 3 little pigs and Little Red Riding Hood and things like that. And it's literally got less than 50 pages, and they illustrated. So this is okay. I'm gonna read this outside. I'm good with that. Like I said, Don't know what's going on with my phone. Maybe it's this software that I'm currently using. I'll figure that out afterwards. Anyway, running out of space as usual. So quickly need to get through prompt number 6 or challenge number 6 is to read a genre that you want to read more of. I'm not a romance fan. I'm not a non-fiction fan. I'm not a horror fan. I don't really want to read more of those. I should. Yes, I should, but I don't really want to. I do enjoy sci-fi, but I don't read a lot of sci-fi. So I want to read more sci-fi. And since it's Sci-Fi July, that makes more sense. And I haven't read a sci-fi yet, so I'm going to double up on that one with the disasters. Okay? Which is fine. And then prompt number 7 is to read a book that's set in a different continent to the one that you are in. I'm in Africa. I'm in South Africa. So basically, any book that I can literally pick up my shelves, I can get to. So I'm also doubling up on that one because America, Australia, outer space, you know, fantasy and fiction land. So basically, we're going to go with America on this one. So I'm sorted with all 7. I won't be able to read 7 books. I know myself. Not in a week. Not in a week. These 4 books are stretching it. But yeah, let's see where I go. I'm going to do a reading vlog for that week as well. So I'm going to keep you updated on what I think about the books as I read them. And then my next video that I'm going to work on is for newts. I did the owls in April, it's newts in August. It happened every year. However, this will be the last due to J.K. Rowling and everything that's happening. So the hosts are changing this up from next year. They felt that they need to finish the year off. So we're doing newts again. So that's going to be coming up. I need to read 23 books? 13 books? I don't know. I need to read a lot of books in order to finish that. So that will be my next video. And then also, yeah, I'm doing a couple other videos. One is a tag that was inspired by another booktuber, South African. We'll get into that one. And that's that. And so, yeah, so that's the end of my quick video. I'm currently reading Clockwork Princess. I hope to read something else before we get into this. It's the 15th. It is possible. And if I do, I'm going to hopefully maybe read Quality Land or Kingdom of Souls. I don't know, because I didn't get to this one last month. Like I wanted to, and it is Sci-Fi July, so I wanted to read more stuff. Anyway, so that's the plans that I have so far. Let me know in the comments down below if you're joining the reading rush, or what you're going to be reading. If you are, if you have any suggestions on any of the books for the challenges, so that you know we can comment on them. If you've read any of these, let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Other than that, if you have any suggestions about future videos, please leave those down below. And I'm also going to plan on doing another Q&A. Maybe make it a regular feature, I don't know. So hit me up with those questions, and you know, I'll obviously tag you and thank you and everything on the videos if I use your questions. So, okay, I totally forgot to choose one of these things, so I'm going to quickly slice this in. That's not ideal, but I'm going to close my eyes and wave my hand and hopefully pick something. I won't include that because it's obvious if I'm going to grab that one. So just out of these 3, I suppose. Okay, so I'm going to quickly... Okay, so I'm actually, looks like I'm taking 2 books, so I'm going to read this one. Ah, cool. So my first book I'm reading is The Disasters, and then we will go on to these 3. Cool. From Cape Town, It's 12 degrees, it's sunny, it's not raining, thank goodness. But it's freezing cold. And I hope you all stay safe and stay warm.
Every single day